In a new series of Taggart, there's an electrifying case. But whose hand is on the switch?
No sign of a break-in.
Nor the murder weapon either.
A killer with an innovative mind.
This is my future. I'm not going to allow you to ruin it.
Taggart Legends starts next Thursday at 9 on Anglia.
Next tonight on Anglia, Offbeat Cabaret with The Front Row.
There's only one chocolate that's as smooth as silk. And only one place to enjoy smooth and creamy Galaxy. In a world of your own, Galaxy. Why have cotton when you can have silk?
Only Batchelor's cup of soup comes in granules. They not only give you a thick, tasty, satisfying soup, but dissolve completely. So even if your film has an extremely sloppy ending, your cup of soup won't.
You only get a hug
from a bachelor's mug.
Dolmio pasta sauce uses only the best tomatoes, onions, peppers, herbs and spices, so you can enjoy the best mouth-watering spaghetti bolognese. Dolmio, only the best will do.
That's what you need of a morning, Cheryl. A bowl of Kellogg's Bran Flakes and a run round the block.
What, in those?
For a step up to a healthier lifestyle, try Kellogg's Bran Flakes. They have more fibre than most cereals and a wheaty, tasty crunch.
Oh, how was your run, love?
Well, it had its ups and its downs.
Kellogg's Bran Flakes, a step in the right direction.
Every year, Delta fly more passengers than any other airline in the world. And that calls for a little synchronized flying. Delta Airlines. You love the way we fly.
That's Country. That's Country is simply the best of country music with Glenn Campbell, Willie Nelson, Dolly Parton, Billy Ray Cyrus, Tammy Wynette, and that's Crystal Gayle, Jim Reeves, Kenny Rogers. 40 classic country hits. That's one fine album. It's simply the best of country music. That's Country is out now.
Discover the delicious combination of fruit, almonds and hazelnuts in Galaxy Double Nut and Raisin. Why have cotton when you can have silk?
Saturday.
Police! Freeze! Daddy!
Tom Selleck is the wrong man.
How could they just break into our house and shoot me?
At the wrong place.
Hereby sentence you to 6 years.
At the wrong time.
There's always a way to take somebody down. I just want my life back.
Now he wants revenge. Tom Selleck is An Innocent Man, Saturday at 9 on Anglia.
Who knows you best? Your current partner or your ex? If you're still on speaking terms, call this number and you can all take part in Anglia's new fun game show and win some fabulous prizes. Call 0891 111137.
Now on Anglia, it's cabaret time. Sean Meo's your host for The Front Row.
Thank you very much. My name's Dolmio, and welcome once again to the front row. I'd like to start off this particular episode by talking a little about people who are in show business. You may have found out that recently Michael Barrymore's just come out and admitted that he's gay, and I think it's about time that Les Dennis came out and admitted that he's just not funny, right? Now, also, Michael Jackson, apparently, his spokesman said today, he said Michael Jackson's fed up with the way that the world press are treating him, and they said that Michael could lose his temper at any minute, and I thought, wow, that'd be a bit scary, wouldn't it? Imagine being at the party when Michael snaps, "Come on, outside, I'll take you on." I was actually listening to a blast from the past the other day. Do you remember that song from the 80s called, by Lionel Richie called Hello? Remember that song? He goes, "Hello, is it me you're looking for?" And I watched the video to that the other day, and the woman he's after, she's blind, right? She could have been looking for anyone, couldn't she? She could have been looking for the fridge. Do you know what I mean? She had a cup of tea on the go, she's wandering around the house, and Lionel Richie shows up. He goes, "Hello, is it me you're looking for?" She's going, "Not unless you're semi-skimmed." No. So stop singing that silly song and come and help me find the fridge. Now, do you ever have this when you wake up in the morning and the first tune you hear, you sing it all day long? Doesn't matter if you like it or not, does it? You wake up, you just go, "Ah." You're at work and you go, "Ah." People are going, "Can you shut up and just serve the burgers?" And you go, "Ah." I actually went into a record shop once and I said, "I don't know who does this or what it's called, but it goes like this." And they had it, right? It was a car alarm, but they had it. Now, my favourite thing at the moment are those adverts. You ever see those adverts on for K-Tel compilation albums? And they go, "This album is not available in the shops." And you go, "Really?" That must be to avoid queues during daylight hours. I used to think they stuck those adverts on at 2 o'clock in the morning because it was cheap advertising. And now I realise they do it because you're vulnerable, don't they? If they stuck them on at 9 o'clock in the evening, no one would buy this stuff. But at 2 o'clock in the morning, you're pissed, you're out of control, you could be a womble, right? Previously unreleased material by Mr. Blobby sounds like a brilliant idea, doesn't it? You're on the phone going, "Yeah, I'll have 4 of them. And some garlic bread and get round here quick." People come round your house, they go, "You got 54 Richard Clayderman albums." You go, "Yeah, I got to stop drinking." Top gags aplenty, always in the front row. Our first guests this evening are from Essex. They're part of an Essex County Council arts project. They are fantastic. Please enjoy the Essex Dance Theatre.
We are in a race between education and catastrophe.
The knowledge.
Count.
2, 3, 4.
was the Essex Dance Theatre, and that was their debut on television, if you don't count the last 2 times they did it. Now, Janet Jackson's a very clever woman. She wrote the knowledge after she spent 6 weeks trying to learn how to become a cab driver. Show business is quite fickle, and I think she's quite clever to actually realise that it might all go wrong for her, in which case she'll have a steady trade on which to rely on. Now, our next performer is a performance poet, and a very good one indeed. She's what I describe as a live wire. Please welcome and enjoy Celia Milligan.
This is about a poem about the extraordinary lengths I used to go to make myself devastatingly attractive to the opposite sex. A fitting time. There was a fashion that comes back to me, which is to wear your jeans as tight as could be. A girl's conspiracy, this was true, one which your best friends accompanied you. To find a pair that would fit great. Hours spent agonising over styles and colours was a sign of a genuine mate. Lying on the changing room floor, your companions giving advice. One would grab hold of your ankles and hold on to them like a vice. The other, the waistband they would seize, and together you'd negotiate the knees. It would come as no surprise that a problem area was the thighs, peeling the denim over the flesh inch by inch. You try not to complain when they pinch, arching your back, continuing this farce. A comrade either side now, plummeting your ass. Now, the hard bit to get them to meet in the middle. You'd hold your breath, so they could fiddle. Clothes hangers, into the zipper they placed the wires. This progressed in later days to utilising pliers, encouraging sounds of push, pull, thrust. It's nearly there. You, feverishly wishing you didn't have pubic hair. Or your flesh would move upwards and your hip bones stuck out. This was considered extremely sexy, without a doubt. Tight tops weren't worn as any fat would hang out the sides. Short baggy shirts were adorned as a disguise. Then, the dilemma in the pub not to be regarded as a tart, because you couldn't sit upright and the material forced your legs apart. Standing proudly, observations. Wow. Gorgeous. Really lush. Results, however, were stomach pains, bruised hips and constant thrush.
Thank you very much, Celia Milligan. And if you'd like to see Celia Milligan again, she's actually appearing in Dick Whittington on Acid. Now, if you come with me, I'll show you something over here. This is Mark Goldsworthy, who was in episode 1 of The Front Row, and Mark's continuing the sculpture called Sent from Heaven. Mark, how you doing, all right?
Yeah, fine.
Just one question. I think I can speak for a lot of people here about sculpture. When you actually make sculptures, is the key to just cut out all the bits of the wood that don't look like a sculpture?
Yeah.
Well, that pretty much clears it up for me. In the meantime, we'll come back to you in episode 5 or 6. In the meantime, let's hear it from Mark Goldsworthy. And we'll be back in a couple of minutes. Thank you.
In those days, I never really thought about why I ate shredded wheat, but lately I've discovered something that's really made me think. Shredded wheat has no added salt and no added sugar. That's because it's only made with 100% whole wheat. If you ask me how many other cereals could say that, I'd have to think.
Shredded wheat. You won't find a better cereal. And right now, for a limited period only, you won't find a better price. Just look for the special price packs in store now.
Now, this is a really mature cheddar cheese, and it's called
Cathedral City.
For those who know their cheddar.
The pad that was using before was perfectly comfortable, did the job, and I didn't really have any complaints with it.
What makes Always different to conventional towels?
Spend an hour on the badminton court and don't even notice, then there's got to be something good about Always.
The Always surface is different from conventional towels, drawing virtually all the liquid into the towel, so you feel fresh and dry.
You don't have to believe me, you try them and see if they suit you.
With Always, all you feel is fresh and dry. Experience the difference.
The leading magazine for men, GQ, reviewed Organics. Their verdict? For strong, healthy-looking hair from the roots, Organics delivers.
Tough stains are easily removed by Domestos multi-surface spray. And being Domestos, it does something else. It kills germs as well. Good to know, isn't it? Domestos multi-surface spray with bleach cleans and kills germs.
Are you blind, Ref? That's what David will be shouting. Not bad for a man who woke up with a sore throat, blocked nose, headache and feeling all fuzzy. That's new Vicks Action for you. Very effective. Works right at the site of your symptoms, which can be caused by swollen tissues infected by the cold virus. Action reduces the swelling in your nose and helps sort all the other stuff too, so David gets a nice restful day at the footy, and I get to have a quiet afternoon with the girls.
For fast relief of your worst cold and flu symptoms.
It's got to be new Vicks Action.
The best classical album in the world ever is out now.
And welcome back to part 2. I'd like to kick it off by telling you this. Did you know that Keith Richards has never been on This Is Your Life? And I think I know why, because they couldn't take the chance, really, could they? They go, Keith, do you remember this voice? All right, Keith? No. That's your dad, Keith. All right, fair enough. Now, I shouldn't take the mick out of Keith Richards, because we've all had those nights where we overdo it. I found myself the other night absolutely paralytic. I'm out of my head. I'm trying to get the fridge door open at 4 o'clock in the morning. Put a lot of pressure on that door, couldn't get it open. In the end, I thought I could be in here all night. Then in the end, the door opened and this voice said, "Hello, is it me you're looking for?" I said, no. We're going to kick off the second part of the show with some music, and as usual, we have a top band here. They're going to play a song called Bad Feeling from their forthcoming album called V-Neck. Please welcome the Bardos.
Kitty get. She tried on everything. I buy something and I'm here to get. When she happy, when she be happy, when she be happy. I got it, I got it, I got a bad feeling about this. Oh, oh, I got a bad feeling about. Baby names, I started with a holiday to borrow some other answers. Now the rattle in the cellar says, when she be happy, when she be happy, when she be happy at all. I got it, I got it, I got a bad feeling about this. Oh yeah. Got a bad feeling about this, about this, about this. I practice, I practice, I practice, I practice, I practice. She's stuck on privacy. She wants to cut me from a memory. I knew I left to experience love, so I kiss the track instead of it. Tired out so she can sleep peacefully. It matters so much to me. She's got it, she's got that, she's got a bad feeling about it. She's greedy, she's easy. Bye.
Thank you very much. That was The Bardots, named after the famous French actress, Brigitte Bardot, who now devotes the whole of her life to helping wild animals. So presumably she spends quite a lot of time with English football fans. Now, if you actually have a look over here, you'll see something that looks like a sculpture, but in fact isn't. It's our next guest on the show. Please welcome a truly remarkable act, Air of Insanity. Thank you very much. That was Air of Insanity, which I think you'll agree was a remarkable act, was it not? Yes! And, of course, the success of that act relies on someone opening their legs at the correct moment, which I think you'll agree sounds quite familiar. However, we plough on. Our next act is also quite unusual. You've heard of flamenco guitar, you've heard of flamenco dancing. This is flamenco singing, but in English. Please welcome Alberia.
What are you doing to my fields? What are you doing to the forest? Why does it hurt me so to see the things I know under your greed just seem to go? Once there was a meadow with wildflowers everywhere, where I'd pick flowers for my children and place in their dark hair. Now you are a building, dark and ugly, like a prison wall, and dreams of what you make there make the world just seem to fall. Let me dance with my fate, let me by the river stroll, let me see the flowers as they bend their heads to the glory of the sun. What have you done? Why do my eyes fill with tears? Why the pain that I feel in my heart? Will you rip the blue skies from the meadow? Will you tear out beauty's loving heart?
Two poems, Me and Men. First impressions. All afternoon you've been racing from shop to shop, a radical haircut, new lipstick, wacky coloured top. Because he asked you and you've got a date. Finally running home now, late. Jeans, where's the ones you wore the night before? To be found, mixed up with underwear, jumbled on the floor. Unzipping them up, ouch, something jars. The explanation, a discarded bra. Laying on the makeup to give definition to your face. Money, coat and keys, then out you race. Striding confident into the bar, feeling rather grand. The man you've arranged to meet smiles and stands. A strange, unfolding sensation from below the knee. Then yesterday's knickers descend on the carpet. For all to see. You grimace, stop, and accept your fate. Whilst comments like, ones I prepared earlier, always come too late. A mug. I was once instructed by a man on how to make a cup of tea. Because, according to the way he liked it, I wasn't doing it properly. Pour on boiling water so the tea bag fills with air. And then, for Christ's sake, leave it right there. It wasn't good, he told me, to dunk it with your spoon. This, I was informed, I always did too soon. Remove the offending item, gently squeeze the bag. Then, and only then, the milk you can add. All these preparations I dutifully carried out, yet its judgment not once then did I doubt. I contemplate now if you ever know how far it is that you will go. The fact is, I stood there and let myself be shown. Today, if I met in my jail, make your bloody own!
Thank you very much. That was Celia Milligan, and I've got to be honest, I never worry about the tea in my house. I only drink whatever the servants give me. Now, thank you very much also to, before that, Alberia. I think you deserve another round of applause. And here to play us out with their version of our theme tune, please welcome back the Bardos.
Two little boys who grew up to be the Persuaders.
New songs, arrivés. Who sent this invitation? I don't know who sent it, Mr. Wilde.
Channel 4, of course.
That's blackmail. What do we have to do?
Just prove you haven't completely lost your touch, boys.
Did you get a look?
A little French kissing and some Roger Moore.
Outrageous.
And Tony Curtis. Style, charm and nylon slacks. The Persuaders on 4 Sundays at 6.
I really rather enjoyed it.
Next on Anglia, Robert Mitchum and Jane Seymour star in the continuing story of War and Remembrance.
You've hit the sails and now you're whacked, and you need a fast and tasty snack. When they've won 5-0 in the cup, turn to McCain to fill them up. Quickety quick,
microchips.
The boys are off out into town, but Vince has time to get some down. And when you get back from work late, 3 minutes flat there on your plate. Quickety quick,
microchips.
McCain microchips, real chips, crickety quick.
Last year, we dealt with over 600,000 fire and household claims worldwide. Sun Alliance. Together we make Some Alliance.
The first ever powerful yet skin-friendly antiperspirant from Vaseline contains Proderma, a blend of emollients for all-day comfort and freshness.
Now our nighttime programmes are set to keep you entertained for the rest of the night, including later on the best of British motorsport, featuring the Vauxhall Challenge from Caterham at 2:20. The Beats at 2:45, followed by Cinema, Cinema, Cinema at 4:45, which this week goes behind the scenes of John Travolta's new film, Get Shorty. At 4:10, Quiz Night, with the cock-in from Macclesfield against the mainland from Queensferry. Then it's Recollections at 4:35, but now, War and Remembrance.